Okay, Enzo, could you give me your full name and where you work?
Yep. My name is Enzo Torrone, and I work at BRX Mortgages Incorporated.
Okay, and for our listeners, can you? There might be people out there looking to buy a house. Can you tell them, like, what do you think are there hurdles to buying a house? To as far as mortgage wise, can you expand on that a little?
Yeah, as far as hurdles that need to be looked at, there's credit scores, which basically determine for the lender if they can or cannot lend. Uh, Another one to be aware of is making sure you have the right amount of deposit for your purchase. As just in case if it's CMHC mortgage that you're looking for, you can purchase with 5% down, but the 5% rule has a stipulation that once you go over 500,000, it's 10% of everything over that 500,000. So you need to be aware of that. You also need to make sure that you know which lenders will be able to take care of you, as many lenders do have different rules with regards to uh, work, where, how long you've been working, where your credit score is at, and basically just making sure that everything lines up so that you can get the mortgage.
Oh, whoa, oh, whoa. So let me ask you another question. I just thought of. Don't most people get that squared away already? Don't they go to somebody and know what they have to have before they put an offer in a house?
Some will go to either a bank or a mortgage broker. Me being on the mortgage broker side, I'm ready and able to help anybody who's wanting to go out shopping for a home. And it is a wise thing to do it prior to going out, because many times you'll end up going out, you'll put an offer on a house, and then you'll find out that you're just not qualifying, whether it's income level or credit level. So you want to know these things before you actually go out. And even prior to meeting with the realtor, it's always a good idea to have all your ducks in a row. Make sure that you know exactly what you can afford, and don't go beyond your means.
Oh, oh. So you're telling me some people before they actually buy the house put in an offer, they actually sit down with a mortgage broker like yourself and plan like what range should I be looking for?
Well, it's not only about rate. It has to do with the whole picture in general. So basically, you want to make sure that number one, your income is high enough to support what you're looking for. Number two, you want to make sure that you have the deposits in place, and sometimes even consolidating all your deposit money into the one account prior to, so that it makes life easier on the paperwork side. Um, so this way, once the mortgage broker or the bank gets to your paperwork, it's easy to put the portfolio together to find out exactly what you can afford.
Okay, okay. So something I just thought of before I called you is some people get mortgages from a bank. Some people get their mortgages from a mortgage broker like yourself. Is it just the same? Can you explain the experience?
It's very similar. The major difference between banks and brokers is that banks can only offer you the product that they sell. A mortgage broker can offer you many different products. Uh, One of the big differences between, for example, a bank product and a mortgage broker product, where the mortgage broker can take you to what's called a monoline, which specifically deals in mortgage products. Penalties on the outside would actually be lower than the big banks.
Oh,
So, for example, if you go to the big banks and you wanted to break out early, uh, say you signed a 5-year deal and you wanted to get out in 3 years because something came up and situations have changed, you either want to upsize or downsize. Uh, those penalties could be quite hefty, whereas monolines tend to be a lot more reasonable. And so that's one of the things that as a broker we would look for. We would look for somebody who's going to give you the best terms and conditions on your way in as well as on your way out. So being that a broker has access to easily between 50 and 75 different lenders, whereas the bank, it's the one bank. And if you went to a second bank, then they only have their own product as well. So we can actually shop the products for you and make sure that it's more suited to what you need.
So, do different lenders have different requirements? Like, could one lender say you have to be at the same job like for 5 years or another 10 years or different things like that? Would that come up?
As far as employment, they usually look for at least 3 years of continuous employment, whether that was with one job or two jobs or three jobs. They look for the fact of it being permanent employment, not probationary. They look for the fact of that stability. So if they saw that you were on a job for 6 months and then off for a year, and then on for 6 months and off for a year again, that would not look good. But if you went from one job to the next, it doesn't hurt the application as long as it's a progressive move. Okay. As far as stability goes, everybody looks for stability, and they also look for that on the credit side. So on the credit side, most banking institutions are looking for a 650 plus on their credit score, and if you don't have it, they won't talk to you. Whereas on the broker side, we do have access to products that will take care of anybody who's under that 650. We have also what's called the B line in the mortgage world, which would take care of, bruised credit. So, because we all know that people go through trouble sometimes, and it's not something that they did intentionally. It just happens, and when they manage to finally get things sorted out, there's got to be somebody around to help pick up the pieces and put it back together. Oh. And that's where we actually have a really strong portfolio, in the fact of just being able to take those types of situations and turning them into something really good.
Okay. So what I like about dealing with a mortgage broker is this is what you do all the time. You're not an assistant bank manager who might do a mortgage here or there.
No, well, even in the banking world, they do have mortgage specialists, but they are specialists. They're only allowed to sell the product of the bank that they work at. On the broker side, on the brokerage channel, we are able to sell multiple products from multiple companies. So it does make that part of it easier. Where it's going to make a huge difference again is on the fact of being able to accommodate each different situation, where we have more product to be able to handle those situations, and the banks just don't have it. They're basically, that's the one product they have. It's their in-house product, and that's what they got to sell. So as far as we go, when we do find a situation that needs some help, we're usually able to accommodate it.
Oh wow. So can you tell our listeners, like you talked about stability before, how long have you been in the mortgage business?
I'm in my 17th year. Went into it, got into it around 2008. Ended up basically working in there full time from that point till now, and I've been having a great time helping people out.
Okay. So, I personally have, if somebody calls me and they say I need help, and it has to do with some kind of mortgages or refinancing or something like that, Enzo, you're the person I recommend. And
I thank you.
And I was talking to one of my best friends just recently, and you're helping him refinance. He might be doing something, moving. I don't know all the ins and outs. I just know he needed some help, and you've been pretty good. And what people like about you is you work on people's hours, not on bankers' hours. And some people have to work all day and just can't come in at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, you know what? It is something that we do need to be accommodating to the client, making sure that we can adjust for their schedules. It's again, for me, it boils down to I treat people the way I want to be treated myself, and when I'm needing somebody to be there for me, and my connections and my people are there for me, I appreciate it, and I try to return that to my clients. They need me, I'll make myself available.
So, how long have we known each other? 15 years?
Oh, probably I'd say even a little more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little more than that for sure.
Well,
Because I actually knew you before I got into the mortgage business.
so I can tell my listeners that in dealing with Enzo over that period of time, I've never had a bad experience. I referred you to a lot of people. Everybody was thankful and thanked me for referring you. So, what I'm going to do, this is a lot of important information. And with your permission, I'm going to leave your contact information, your cell phone, and if people want to contact you, they'll get in touch.
By all means, you have my permission to put the information out there, and I look forward to helping anybody that is in need of the help. And the one policy that I always do run is if the product is not good enough for myself personally, I will never sell it to one of my clients. So be sure that I will take good care of you.
Yeah. I was going to sign off, but I remember it was about 10 years ago. You, myself, and a couple other people were talking about some mortgage product, and you said there might be money in it, but I'm not comfortable with it. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Anyway, Enzo, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me. And if you're out there and you want a second opinion, Enzo's the man.
Thank you, Ron. I really appreciate the call. And like I said, hopefully somebody out there is listening and we're able to help them out.
Okay, take care.
Thank you.